Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Factorio Space Age. As we continue our run here, and I need to figure out how to get more steel coming in. Our steel is just... still needs a lot more. I could put some up here, going kind of northward. That technically would work. I have space for a couple of them there. I could also come over here to the east and just continue this line going that direction. That might ultimately be the best, maybe. I mean, we need at least double what we have right now. I think the thing I'm kind of figuring it out. So on that note, I guess let's just make sure we clear out everything that's over here real quick. Probably need to get us another. Well, actually, we'll copy a RoboPort with the plans that we were looking at a second ago. So I think we'll be fine. So if we just copy this and just literally copy. I think if we just copy all of this, we should be fine. I'm just gonna copy from up there. Include that middle RoboPort that works. Everything else like that. And we'll just come over here. I don't know that it has to be perfectly aligned with what we got there. It kind of just needs to be wherever, but I guess we'll try to align it. I think it's basically right about there. It might not be perfect, but let's just go with something like that. We'll make it work. And we can easily offload the coal along the way. That's an easy thing to do. There and there. And I guess we'll use red belts to... Well, actually, the coal can be yellow. We'll use reds. I see that most of the rest of it's red anyway, so we'll just do this. That works. Alright, that'll get that going. I mean, we should... Obviously, all this stuff will get dropped off as it can. RoboPort down here. We gotta feed in iron. Probably what we'll do is... let's get rid of this stuff. And then we're going to... Well, actually, no. You know what? Let's feed that some more. Let me put those back. And the only reason I'm going to put those back is because I just kind of want to feed off the line and not have to mess with that. But what we will do is we will disrupt two of these lines and just bring them south. Shoo. Just kind of like there and there. That works. So we'll bring you south and we'll keep you red. That's fine. And honestly, you can kind of just go straight across. Actually, we'll make you go along the top here. That will work on that one. And then we'll bring you down. Alright, that'll get that one. So that should get us plenty of iron coming in. And get rid of you. Okay. Take care of all that. I have a bunch of construction bots here. Let me just grab a stack of them. Or I guess I have to grab all of them. I want all of them. I want that many, and I want put in here that. There we go. Alright, so these are going to get filled in, and let me make sure you have power over here. And then I guess we'll feed out the bottom and go connect up with our steel. Let's do this. Let's Get a 4 to 2 splitter here, which actually is just a normal splitter here. We'll get there, there, and there. You can... We're still just using yellow belts for now. Something like that's gonna be fine. We're gonna feed you into there. You across to this one. And then these two bottom ones will just be those other lines. Which, clear this stuff out over here. Already starting to get some steel. Alright. I'll get all those lined up and hopefully... And we might need more iron coming in again now. I mean, it's not fully... Wait, why is it not fully saturated over here? I mean, again, we don't really need this anymore because we were just doing that to empty that other one out. So let's just grab you. Get rid of those. Alright, that gets rid of all that. It's mostly saturated. I don't think it's completely fully saturated, but it's getting there. What are y'all still missing over here? Just a few more contraptions. Decided to research some laser weapon damage and speed and stuff like that just to try and make sure that our lasers are tip top. We're not getting coal all the way down. Oh, we're actually completely out of coal. Okay, okay. No, that's a problem we gotta solve. Why? Alright, so we got fully saturated belt coming into here. We got half of it going down there. And then we're just using so much of it that we're just not getting enough. We might need to get like a refill along the way or just upgrade belts to red belts through this first bit. Yeah. Probably just need upgrade belts. I mean, we got coal up there. Let's just upgrade through here. Oh, you're blue. I don't want you to be blue. Get rid of all the copper over here finally. Nope, there's still a tiny bit of copper over here somewhere. Alright, well, we might just ignore it at this point. It's going to bother me a little bit, but it's fine. Clean this place up. Like we still have coal over here somewhere too. We got a little bit of coal. Yeah, we got a tiny. Oh yeah, I see it. Tiny, tiny bits of coal. It's kind of hard to see, so I'm not that worried about it. All right. Where do we live off? So we're down. Okay, you're waiting on a red belt there. There we go. And then we're down to here. From here. All the way across. Hopefully this helps get this a little bit more saturation. Once we go there, that could be yellow. This all needs to be red. You can be yellow. You're red. You're red all the way up to there. You can be yellow down. You're red up top. Red across. Red there, and then red at the top. Yeah, the yellows, the ones going into the things can stay. Say whatever. But alright, sorry, I'm back. I had to step away for a minute, but we are back, ready to rock and roll. Doing some upgrades here. How far down we actually really need to go with this. And we're definitely short on coal still, so it's not like this is going to fix all of our coal problems right away, but I think if we can get it down to this first set, it being yellow past that should not be a problem. Because it's really a matter of just getting the stuff up here. Well, actually, no, coal's coming now. Might have just been that some of those things back there were waiting for some upgrades, but no, we're getting a little more throughput of coal coming through. I know there's a number of lines that coal can't, like the one coal line can run. We might be getting pretty close to the edge of that, but I don't know. We're getting some coal down here. I mean, we're still pretty shallow back on this side of things, though. And it kind of goes back to that idea that we might need like we might need to run a second line and just bridge it in at some point. Like, kind of like right here. Or maybe even this one would be where we would need to bring that second line connected in. Well, I say that, but I mean, there's only 4 lines here. I feel like the coal should be good enough there. I feel like it would start to be backing up by now. I was like, why is it... Okay, it's because of this right here, this line. I forgot about this line. And this line's just running nonstop. Okay, that's... I was very confused. I was like, why is this not backing up? I forgot we were offsetting some there. Okay, so that's actually where we need to bring in some extra coal. Right here. I think that'll work. And that makes sense. Okay. I mean, I guess we could run a second line. Actually, there's a line of stuff right there that was copper. We're not using it for copper anymore. So what if we were to just do all this? We can get rid of you. Let's just bring you over. And then let's back you up to about here. And I mean, we don't necessarily have to make this red right now. I just need to feed more in. But yeah, we can bring we can bring some coal along that. Since we're not using it for anything else right now. I probably will upgrade it to red. Let's do this. Let's grab some red belts. Let's grab you there. One too close. I mean, I could move those solar panels, but it's fine. That'll work there. And then, actually what we should do is I should just run this into that second line down there. No, this will be fine. What I can do is I can cut this off here and just bring it down through that gap. That'll work. Again, we don't really need those solar panels there, but who doesn't like spaghetti? And then we can bring this over. That'll work. And I guess we might as well upgrade while we're sitting here looking at it. That way it's just a done deal. Yep. That is a new influx of coal coming in then. And that should hopefully, since we're not siphoning off an entire set anymore, it's just for these burners and stuff, it should give us everything we need. Cool. We'll kind of see this coming in here. We should be able to see a much better throughput once it gets over here. I mean, it's still trying to upgrade some lines, but that's okay. Yeah. Much better. Much better here. It'll get even better once those robots finish the upgrades, but it's definitely a good start. Still missing upgrades back here? Looks like we're all upgraded up here. That's all upgraded. That's all upgraded. We just finished the upgrade there, it looks like. Here comes the fully saturated belt. All right, and now it's going to start backing up a bit here momentarily. Perfect. Pretty fully saturated belt here. Pretty fully saturated belt. Yeah, it was just because we were siphoning off that set. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Fully saturated belt across here. Starting to fade out a little bit, but pretty sure this will still be plenty to get down here. I mean, it's got a little bit of a backlog right now, but I think it's going to start getting all the way down. I mean, eventually we can upgrade to electric mining drills. We've already got the technology, don't we? Yeah, electric furnaces. Problem with these is, okay, I didn't mean to really make one, but we'll make one just to look at it. These are bigger, aren't they? Yeah, these are 3x3s. Which we could do. And the cool thing about these is that they can take the productivity packs and stuff, which we have not even touched productivity packs. That would probably be a good thing to touch at some point. But we are getting coal all the way down to the end. It's going to start slowly backing up, and then we'll be perfectly fine on coal for sure. So that solves a big part of that problem. How are we looking on power? Yeah, we're getting there. We're fine. But as we merge these in together, I mean, we're still not fully saturated, but we're getting better. Electric furnaces are, what's the productivity here? Crouching speed's 2. Oh, it's the same. But it can take modules is the difference. So, okay. All right. It does do less pollution. So we could start transitioning to, the problem is, again, they take so much. I wish they were not bigger, you know. It just means we have to redo everything just because of the size of them. But, you know, I guess eventually that's what we have to do. I mean, even these right here should be upgraded eventually, but we're not drained on copper at the moment. Iron's kind of okay at the moment. So I don't think we need to worry about it's really just the steel that's the problem right now. And I mean, we just doubled it. We could double it again and still probably not have a fully saturated belt. Oh well. Also have the beacons and stuff like that. I mean, I know you can build all this stuff in places to make things look really, really nice. Probably what we might end up doing is just having like a crafting area. Like we just have like a whole area that's just set up to create steel with the right perfect ratios and everything else going on with it. But it's not what we're going to do right this second. Technically, this first base is only ever supposed to be to let you build the bigger, kind of more sustainable bases down the road. How are we doing on purple science? Actually, purple science is starting to back up. So even though we're not really getting everything we need for it, it's being consumed slow enough that we're starting to get a little bit of a backlog of some of the burner things. It's getting consumed slow enough that we're fine on stuff. Let me just drop this electric furnace here. I'm probably going to forget that I ever have it, but it's fine. Once we eventually get the right, once we get space going and we can get the active provider chests, we can turn all those things into active provider chests to push back out into the world. Or is it requester chests that we need? I think it's requester chests that we need. We've already got the active providers. We need the requester chests, right? Now we have passive providers. We do need requester chests so they can request specific things to put back into the network. That's what it was. Alrighty, no worries. What is this? This is stone stuff. Okay, that's not a big deal. I'm not worried about that. What's going on time? We're doing okay on time. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we really specifically need to do right this second. Really, man, steel, we didn't need it for so long, and then suddenly we just really need it. I mean, I'm working on the steel plate productivity up here to try to get that, a little bit more of that going, although it's very, very expensive to keep doing those. Not sure how valuable it is to continue doing those all the time. We still got laser shooting speeds and things like that. The thing with these is that they just don't require all the different packs, so that's helpful, I guess. But it's just so slow. I mean, getting up to uranium processing could get us a different pivot point as well. This is actually a pretty slow one. Let's just knock that one in there. Honestly, we might even do a couple ticks of that because that one lock out pretty quickly once we get to it. All right. Well, I think we've got enough purple coming in that we're not like completely bottlenecked by that right this second. It's not amazing, but it's something. Still, like I said, I just need more steel. I guess one thing we could do is we could just completely separate the iron from the steel. Like that is one thing I've done before, where I did the iron up in one spot and then down the in a row down below it, I did the steel instead of doing it in line at the same time. That's how I've done it with the furnaces before, but I'm not sure if that's what we want to do here or not. I don't know. All the ideas work. It's just a matter of which one you want to actually go with when you're all said and done. All right, what do I need to do now? I mean, maybe we just need to go to space. I was kind of enjoying living on this world for as long as possible, but it's probable that we just need to go to space. Probably should go deal with these spider bases over here as well. None over here. I actually can't see what we might be affecting over here. So we need to get some radars on this side of things. That might actually, let's start with that. We do have some radars. Yeah, we do have some. Let's get some radars pushed over that way, just so I can get some more vision. What's the best place to pop it out at? Honestly, come out from this stone a little ways, maybe out to this water area. Put up some defenses and some radars there. Is there any, actually, you know what we could do? Is there anything we would want to go grab? There's a big old copper ore thing over here. That might be worth just going out and just staking our claim on protecting. Not really anything else over here, though. Some coal there. kind of down here on the bottom. It's not really convenient. There's nothing here. I think I'm just going to come out from this section and just kind of, like I said, park them out here a little bit. And we'll probably call the episode once I get that done. Already got some laser turrets there. Oh, I got these flip-flopped. How do I... Oh. I didn't realize you could undo stuff. How do I flip-flop you guys back? I want the other things on the top. That's under controls. I don't know why I don't remember how to do this. I mean, there's a lot of controls I have no idea how to use, to be fair. Crafting, inventory. Quick bar. Rotate active quick bar. X. Ah, there. Now I'm happy. How many walls do I? A little section right here. Bricks, concrete. Can I make some? I thought I had some walls, but I think I might have trashed them. Can I make some walls with what I got in my hand? I don't actually remember how to. Yes, I can. Not very many. I'll just think. Well, you know what? It might be enough. Let's just make a few walls here. See if I can block off a little section here to help give our lasers a fighting chance. Something. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. And then we will put up a couple lasers here. Okay. And then we will put some radars. I'm just going to fill in the space here with whatever we can. Just let them start scanning. Okay. Bunch of radars, some protection, should be good. And okay, they're definitely going to start scanning over here pretty good for us. We can already see well, actually, we might even start triggering this base now that I think about it. I mean, I guess the good thing is if they trigger this base, they'll just come for this and they'll get destroyed by these, for at least for now. Oh, there's some awkward stone there. Weird. More stone down there. All right, well, they're going to start scanning here. Eventually, we might need to put some up here as well. And this over here is fine. Getting this crude oil into our system would be a good idea. We'll just keep pushing stuff out. Ooh, there's more oil over here. A lot of oil over there. I think for now we're okay. We could really go crazy on the walls and lasers and just have a super defensive setup all the way around our base. I mean, it's possible some of these power lines get attacked at some point and completely cut off that defensiveness, but at least we will know when that happens. All right, well, I think we're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, I'm actually not sure what we'll do. Just got to figure out what is next on our agenda and go for there. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.